Hello everybody, it's the Cheeky Gamer, and today I'm bringing you some pretty recent news on Black Ops 2 and Far Cry 3. So we'll get straight in there with the Black Ops 2. Things I found out about it recently. It's strange that they released this news. They released it last night. They released this news and they confirmed 3 game modes that they're having in it. And I was really confused as to why they confirmed this because, well, we already knew it. They said they're going to have the campaign, the multiplayer, and the zombies. They said they're the 3 game modes in it. I don't know if they were just classifying they're going to be the only 3, but it was strange that they released that information and told us that. But yeah, and then they went on to, they carried on talking about it, and they said that their main focus for this is the campaign, surprisingly. Which, I mean, that seems a bit odd seeing as Call of Duty is such a big multiplayer game. But I think the reason they're saying that is purely because the multiplayer it's done already for them. Everything is reasonably the same. They're not going to change it much from sort of Modern Warfare 3 or let alone Black Ops 1. It's barely going to change from that. It's going to be new maps, new weapons, and that is virtually it. But even still, I think the multiplayer is going to be pretty awesome still. It's going to be the same fun experience, but it's also going to be quite different with the weapons they're adding. So it is strange that they said that campaign's their main focus, but they're saying that the campaigns, they want to get people back into campaign games. Now, me personally, I've always been into campaign games, but they're really trying to get the multiplayer audience back into playing campaign, and so they want to make this one pretty awesome, and it's going to be very different. I think it's not going to be Call of Duty in its own aspect. It's going to be a totally different style. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Zombies, they haven't said much else about the zombies really. Obviously, the stuff we do know is that it's going to be in it, and it's going to be pretty damn awesome. But yeah, other than that, I can't think of much else that they're going to say. They're going to be possibly adding on to the different sort of super weapons they have, like the Wonder Waffle, I can't remember what half the guns were called, Ray Gun, obviously the original. They're going to be adding new ones to them for zombies. But yeah, my main news for this one was definitely about the campaign. I'm not sure, they haven't said if it's going to be a particularly long campaign or anything. So, but I assume it will. So yeah, we'll just have to look forward to it when it comes out. This gameplay, by the way, is literally just a Black Ops campaign walkthrough. It's nothing special, really. But yeah, we'll leave the Black Ops information there, I think. I can't think of much else to add on to what they've said, so we'll go straight ahead into the Far Cry 3 news. Now, Far Cry 3, I've got a little bit more news about this one, because over the last sort of week, they've been releasing sort of quite a bit of news about it, and also they released the Insane Edition, which I'll get onto in a minute. So the first thing is their campaign as well. Obviously, Far Cry is a very big campaign. Far Cry 2 had a huge campaign, the big sandbox style playthrough, and it was amazing. Everybody loved it that played it. Yeah, it was a quality sort of game. Graphics on it were pretty inspirational as well for African scenery. But yeah, what they've said is they reckon that the campaign's going to be trying to be a lot more like Uncharted. Now, I'm not sure if that's good or bad, because Uncharted was an amazing game, but it was not a sandbox game at all. It was straightforward, just going through the campaign. Slightly sandbox, but nowhere near as big as Far Cry. So that would be quite strange to see, because they also said they want it to be a lot more linear, which means that obviously you're going to be restricted, I think, to following the campaign and just doing that, rather than being able to go and roam around and just do what you like, really, just kill random people. I think that is going to be a bit of a disappointment, because if any of you played the Red Faction game, that was another example of a very sandbox style game, Red Faction Guerrilla. And then when they brought out Red Faction Armageddon, that was a lot more linear and you couldn't do pretty much anything. It still had the same sort of the weapons in it, but it was so much more. You had to follow basically what they wanted you to do, and you couldn't really do anything for yourself. So yeah, I really hope that they don't mess up with this game. And then obviously the Insane Edition, that was released or confirmed over the last few weeks. And they've said that there's going to be an extra 2 hours of gameplay if you buy that edition. So that'll be definitely something that I'd recommend people get, because the Far Cry game, if it is as big as it's anticipated to be, then it'll be well and truly worth it. 2 hours extra game. Obviously, I'm not sure if that's 2 hours for the average player or not, but yeah, that's it. So guys, I've been the Cheeky Gamer, and thank you for watching this, and see you later.